News 25 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, the Nye County Treasurer talks about the state oversight, and emergency crews respond to a multi-vehicle crash. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Well, Nye County is once again on fiscal watch. It's Friday, May 3rd. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Nye County Treasurer John Prudent spoke to News 25 yesterday about the county being put on fiscal watch from the state.
We actually received a letter from Kelly Langley at the Department of Taxation last night at about 5 o'clock, letting us know exactly what fiscal watch means for this fiscal watch time for Nye County. As a lot of our viewers out there know, our community knows, this is not the first time that Nye County has been put on fiscal watch, and every time that Nye County goes on fiscal watch is for different reasons. So the reasons that we have were basically from the audit that was done for the 2018-2019 audit back in June. So some of those issues have been long-standing issues. The Treasurer's report and bank reconciliation, when I came into office, had not been completed for over a year, and those are required by NRS on a monthly basis. So the prior treasurers did not get those done for whatever reason. They didn't get them done. But they weren't done, and that was one of the main reasons why the Committee on Local Government Finance supported the idea that Nye County be placed on fiscal watch. We have since then brought the treasurer's reports and bank reconciliations up to, as of today, February of this year. So the Committee on Local Government Finance, they made the decision from talking with the chairman and also another member not based on the idea that we're not performing the functions that need to be performed, but based on the idea that we're going in the right direction. But they took Nye County off fiscal watch back in February of 2018, and during the time period between then and when the Committee on Local Government Finance required us to go in and talk to them, the wheels kind of fell off. Yeah. So they want to make sure it's not going to happen again. Once they made the decision to put us on fiscal watch, I really honestly wanted to find out what fiscal watch meant. And I looked on the internet prior to the meeting. I couldn't really find any information at all specifically saying what happens, what's changed. So I asked Marvin Levitt, who's the chairman of the Committee on Local Government Finance, you know, how is this going to change what we're doing currently with the state, with our weekly phone calls with Kelly Langley? And he said it really wouldn't change much. We have had a staff issue since actually before I got into the office. We've been one short. And then we also, one of the other employees that have been brought in was brought in from finance. She's got great skills, but she needed training. And so we've had training issues as well, which is one of the other reasons that the Committee on Local Government Finance got involved. Part of not being able to provide those reports is not having the training of people that needed to be able to do things further down the food chain that add up to things that we need to be able to complete that report. Well, Marvin Levitt, who's the chairman of the Committee on Local Government Finance, my biggest takeaway was that he was very, very disappointed that they had felt that they were misled the last time Nye County had gone before them about the idea that Nye County had a clean bill of health financially. And so they made their designation or determination to take Nye County off fiscal watch at that time based on what they were told, and they feel that they were misled. Well, there were a couple of things that were pointed out in the letter that we received yesterday, concerns, and you know, the sheriff has addressed why they went over budget, but that was one of the concerns, is that they went over budget, and that's being corrected. All of these things are being corrected, that we had a couple of fund balances that were negative, and that's always cause for alarm. But there are, of course, reasons for that as well, and then the comptroller is working on taking care of those things. So the basically 4 or 5 things that were on the letter we're addressing, and I think the comptroller is doing a great job on her end taking care of the things that she needs to take care of. The interesting thing is that people were very, very concerned about the idea that it might affect our insurance for the county and possibly also our bond rating. This is a low level. I mean, it's like the lowest level that you can get as far as the Committee on Local Government Finance and Department of Taxation monitoring Nye County. So I don't really know how that's interpreted by the other entities involved. And that would really be, I guess, a better question for them as to how, how they would look at it.
Well, this afternoon, a multi-vehicle accident was reported with entrapment at 900 East Highway 95 in Beatty in front of the Stagecoach. Fire Chief Scott Lewis tells News 25 that there are 2 Mercy Air helicopters that airlifted individuals, as well as Medic 5 and other apparatus were dispatched to the scene. Nevada Highway Patrol Major Accident Investigation Team is responding. 2 people have been transported with critical injuries by air and 2 by ground ambulance to Desert View Hospital. Impairment is suspected per Trooper Travis Smacka with NHP. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and auxiliary units have responded, as well as Nevada Highway Patrol troopers, and the roadway is shut down during this investigation. Nevada Highway Patrol also reports that a senior was killed yesterday morning when his antique vehicle with attached trailer overturned. NHP says that on Thursday, May 2nd, just after 11 a.m., a white 2013 Chrysler Town & Country and a brown 1980 Shea 1929, as well as its attached trailer, were traveling northbound on U.S. Highway 95 near mile marker 11. The Chrysler was traveling directly behind the Shea 1929. They say that's when the Shea 1929 slowed. The driver of the Chrysler failed to slow down, causing the front of the Chrysler to strike the Shea's attached trailer. The Shea then struck the left unpaved shoulder and a dirt embankment, where the unrestrained driver was ejected from the vehicle and pronounced deceased on scene. The man has been identified as 85-year-old John Kraft from North Las Vegas. News 25 will return right after this break.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, let's go to Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, no more. President Trump tweets that his pick to join the Federal Reserve, Stephen Moore, withdrew his name from consideration. Moore faced a challenge for his conservative views on the economy and politics, along with a messy divorce and comments about women. Layoffs are on the rise in the auto sector. The latest data from Challenger Grand Christmas shows year to date, there are 19,802 planned layoffs by automakers. That is twice as many as this time last year. Higher prices and tougher financing are said to be hurting the industry. In April, car sales slipped 6.1%. Tesla CEO Elon Musk concedes the electric automaker will be turning to investors to raise capital. The plan is to raise $2 billion by selling Tesla stock and bonds. Factory orders are up. The Commerce Department reports a 1.9% increase driven by demand for transportation equipment.
Thanks so much, Angela. Well, a group of locals are moving forward with attempting to replace Nye County District Superintendent Dale Norton. News 25 spoke to one individual who is a former principal of J.G. Johnson.
Well, I'm very concerned about what is happening to our students here in Pahrump. I've approached the school board a couple times, and it just seems like there's just been no information that's been able to help us out with what we need to do to try to make the school system better. We've losing principals. I believe there's been 9 administrators that have left in the last 3 years. And we can't make things better when we have that type of turnover. And so there are some issues that we would like some answers to so that we can move our students forward and helping them meet their needs and to also prepare for their future. I was brought in by Dale Norton as a principal for J.G. Johnson Elementary School. I served as a principal there for 1 year. I decided not to sign my contract because of ethical and professional reasons that were happening in the school district that I have observed personally and that I've been a part of. And so that's been why I came to Pahrump. In 2016 and 17, I came to Pahrump to be the principal at J.G. Johnson Elementary School. And the school was really struggling and had its challenges with keeping staff there and student achievement. And so I was, my time at the Nevada Department of Education, I was aware of a law called Senate Bill 92. that was passed in 2015 by Governor Brian Sandoval in the legislature. And within that law, it provided principals the autonomy to go ahead and turn around failing schools. And I happen to be able to be designated as a school turnaround leader under that law. And it was going to provide us the opportunity, again, to be autonomous in what we were trying to do, provide teachers recruitment and retention bonuses, and to do the necessary work that we needed to do to help the students be successful at J.G. Johnson Elementary School. The Nevada Department of Education contacted me and asked me to go ahead and be part of a celebration. Down in Las Vegas, it was me and one other principal that received this designation. And I was not allowed to go down to that celebration by the superintendent. The Nevada Department of Education had to evaluate us. So they went ahead and they contracted with a third-party contractor out of Pasadena, California, called Action Learning Systems. And Action Learning Systems sent 2 representatives to my school to interview me, my staff, and then also our parents. And they watched me do my rounds and trying to determine what type of principal so that I could be eligible for that turnaround bill. Out of a score of a 4.0, I received a 3.8. Well, I think that when you look at this particular situation, the superintendent has a very big ego. It's about him and not necessarily the kids. When you go through the amount of administrators that this district has gone through in the last 3 years, there's problems, there's some issues there. And the way that I see it is that, you know, in my particular position, I took over a school that had 2 principals in 1 year before me. And now they're on 5 principals in 3 years. So what is the issue? That's what we need to find out, is what is the issue. I think that the school district needs to have an outside investigation conducted on their policies and their practices and the procedures. I believe that Mr. Norton needs to be investigated. There's currently an EEOC complaint that's going to be coming to the school district here really soon. We're hoping that the Attorney General for the state of Nevada will get involved in this and also look at the violations of state and federal law that have happened. It just doesn't make sense to move principals who have 4-star schools and demote them. And so I sent a complaint to the Attorney General's office for the state of Nevada. And this is my letter from them back to me saying, thank you, we've received your information. We won't tell you whether or not there's going to be an investigation, but this is where we're at.
Well, there's so many animals available at our local animal rescue here in Nye County. We're going to show you a dog right now available at Desert Haven. Today at Desert Haven, we feature a dog that was found astray. Her name has been dubbed Citizen Kane. However, you can call her Kay, since she is a female with a brown short coat. She has a white chest and she is adorable. She's about 1 year old and she's a pit bull mix. If you would like to find out more about Citizen Kane or the other animals available here at Desert Haven, give them a call, 775-751-7020. You can look them up on Facebook at Desert Haven Animal Society or on the web at deserthavenas.org. They're located off Seary Lane behind the Nye County Courthouse right off Basin Avenue. I want to take all these dogs home. All right, well, we're going to tell you about what's going on this weekend and next weekend right after this break.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Well, we hope that you will be at the Pahrump Nugget next Friday night from 5 until 9 p.m. because a group of us have joined together to help a victim of an accident. 31-year-old Jason Breslin was critically injured in a crash on April 7th while riding his motorcycle on Leslie Avenue. He is a father of 2 young boys and is battling courageously to return home to them. We are having an event that the community can attend that is fun and will help this beautiful soul return home. The night features a celebrity auction, raffle prizes, a donation-only dinner, dancing, a biker awareness ride, and so much more. For more information, you can contact Deanna O'Donnell at KPVM TV at 775-727-9400, extension 201. And the Nevada Department of Transportation is reporting that they will be having blasting Monday morning beginning at 11:45 in the morning At Mountain Springs, travelers can expect up to a 2-hour delay, though they say it may be less. Well, this weekend, the Wild West Extravaganza is being held at Petrick Park. We'll tell you all about that. The Wild West Extravaganza is happening this weekend at Petrick Park, running through Sunday. It features a parade Saturday morning at 10 a.m. inside Petrick Park. You can bring the whole family for free entertainment, including bands, children's games, wagon and hay rides, a rodeo, melodrama, an interactive Civil War reenactment, including cannons, and they even have a stagecoach ride for $1 a ride, or all weekend for $5. You can come meet the mountain men and find out what it was like in the 1830s and 1840s, and watch the blacksmith make horseshoes, knives, spoons, and other household goods. The Wild West Extravaganza is even holding a shotgun wedding and outhouse races. There's lots of vendors, food, and fun. Petrick Park is located at the corner of Basin Avenue and Highway 160. We'll see you there. That is going to be so much fun. Well, let's go to Maria Guerra right now with your entertainment report.
Drake has become the most decorated artist when it comes to the Billboard Music Awards, winning 27 nods in his career total. The artist took home 12 on Wednesday at the show in Las Vegas. Singer Kelly Clarkson hosted the awards from the MGM Grand Garden Arena. The show opened with a performance by Taylor Swift and Brendan Urie. Cardi B took home several trophies, including Top Rap Female Artist, Top Hot 100 Song, Top Selling Song, Top Radio Song, Top Collaboration, and Top Rap Song. Legendary pop star Madonna performed her new song Medlin with Maluma. Mariah Carey was the recipient of the Icon Award and sang some of her greatest hits, including A No-No, Always Be My Baby, Emotions, We Belong Together, and Hero. Paula Abdul closed out the show with her hits Straight Up and Forever Your Girl. 74-year-old Peter Mayhew, who played the original Chewbacca, has died. Mayhew passed away on April 30th with his family by his side in his North Texas home. He is survived by his wife Angie and 3 children. The Hollywood icon played Chewbacca in the original Star Wars trilogy, Episode 3 of the prequels, and the new trilogy. A previously undiscovered sequel to Anthony Burgess' cult classic, A Clockwork Orange, has been found among the author's archives. In the unfinished The Clockwork Condition, the author responds to the moral panic caused by Stanley Kubrick's film adaptation of his most famous novel, which had just come out weeks before. There is said to be about 200 pages and some handwritten notes. The treasure had been left for decades among his abandoned home in Bracciano, Italy, before being boxed up after his death in 1993 and sent to the International Anthony Burgess Foundation in Manchester, England. Alongside several other works and possessions, A Clockwork Orange was chosen by the magazine as one of the 100 best English language books written between 1923 and 2005. While Kubrick's film was nominated for the Best Picture Oscar, Kubrick was honored in an exhibition at London's Design Museum opening April 26th. KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio are proud to be a part of a fundraiser that is helping a young father who was injured in a motor vehicle accident. The Jay Breslin fundraiser featuring Randy Anderson Band is Friday, May 10th from 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. at the Prompt Nugget. This event is the hottest ticket in town and is free to attend. 31-year-old Jason Breslin was critically injured in a crash earlier this month while riding his motorcycle. He is the father of 2 young boys and battling courageously to return home to them. The night features a celebrity auction, raffle prizes, a photo booth, a donation-only dinner, dancing, a biker awareness ride, and so much more. All bikers will meet at Petrick Park at 4 p.m. At approximately 4:40, they will all ride in a parade of biker awareness and unity south on Highway 160 to the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino. For more information on this event, you can contact Deanna O'Donnell here at KPVM TV at 775-727-9400, extension 201. Reporting for News 25, I'm Maria Guerra, and this is your entertainment this week.
News 46 Weather Cam is brought to you by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Let's take a look outside on our weather cam. We are going to see what we have in store for this weekend's weather with Michael Donahue right after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue with today's temperatures. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 87 and a low of 62. In Death Valley, just sneaking up there with a high of 98 and a low of 68. Amargosa at 86.54, 81.51 in Beatty, 52.43 at Goldfield, Tonopah at 70.43, Carson City 74.41, Fallon a high of 77 and a low of 40, and Fernley at 76.42. Today in Pahrump, we had mostly sunny skies, a high of 86 degrees, winds coming out of the south-southwest at 5 miles per hour, humidity at 12%, and sunrise at 5:48 a.m. For tonight, it's currently 84 degrees outside, but clear skies. A low tonight will be 57 degrees. Winds coming out of the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour, 20% humidity, and our sunset expected at 7:33 p.m. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, not much has really changed. We still are expecting a lot of cloudy skies throughout the week with a little sunny break on Saturday. Temperature-wise, Friday and Saturday, a high of 86 and 87. Sunday, we're going to drop down just a little bit to 83. Then Monday through Thursday, we're going to be in those 70s, just between 74 and 79 degrees. Our overnights all expected to be within that 50-degree range, just between 52 and 59 degrees. So now, if you can't make it back in time to catch the news live on TV, make sure to check out our Facebook page. You can catch the news live every night at 5, even when you're on the go, as well as any other news and updates. So now we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna.
Thanks so much, Michael. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.